Hi, and welcome to another edition of the Sustainable Scoop. Back with me for another year's Big Senior Expo is Stuart Rosenthal, and he is the publisher and editor and founder of the Beacon magazine.
Thank you, Miriam. Nice to be here.
Well, here we go again, another big program but this year at the Springfield Mall.
Well, it's not called the mall anymore, is it? It's called Springfield Town Center.
That's right, that's right.
Yes, you maybe remember, years ago we were at Springfield Mall for a long time with our expo, and then they closed down the mall for renovations. It took a long time, and while that was happening, we were at Ballston Mall for 5-6 years, right, in Arlington.
Oh, yeah.
Then, now they're closed down the Ballston Mall to completely do that, and by now Springfield Town Center is up and running and beautiful. So we're very excited to be back in that part of the
Now, the Senior Expo, it appeals to primarily 50 and above. But everyone is welcome to come out.
Right, it's for older adults and their families. Anybody who wants to plan ahead or thinking about their parents or grandparents, yeah.
Okay, and of course, as always, you have great guest speakers, and you have a great speaker this year. Tell us about him.
Yes, our keynote speaker is going to be Lieutenant Joe Kenda. Not everybody knows who he is, but he is the star of Investigation Discovery's #1 show called Homicide Hunter. And the truth is, he himself is a real homicide detective. For 25 years, he was on the force in Colorado Springs. He solved more than 300 murders while he was there. And the most interesting cases he's turned into this show. It's on cable television, on Investigation Discovery, and he reenacts the investigation and the murder and whatnot. It's a whole it's a real show. It's a real
you
television.
cannot help but watch. Not only that, but it's his real life.
Yes, yes, and he's like, very serious. He's like the Columbo or like Dragnet or whatever. But he's really very good, and he's a wonderful speaker.
Would you mind me asking how old he is?
He is turning 70.
Wow, how's that for a
It's a third career for him, actually.
Third career.
Yeah, he's amazed to find himself a TV star all over the world now. He does cruises where he's like the special guest, and it's incredible. He's a celebrity.
Well, isn't that true for the senior population, really reinventing themselves and changing the way they age? And that's what I think is so unique about the Beacon.
You are so right. I mean, that's really, we live a lot longer than we're used to, and we live healthier if we take care of ourselves, and there's no reason why we can't reinvent ourselves and do all the things that we've been putting off or that we've always wanted to do when we get older, as long as we have our health.
And I think information is key, and what the Beacon does, capturing not just healthcare news about new research and science developments in dementia or the different types of cancers, which is important information, but you're also focused on fitness,
wellness, exactly,
arts.
Exercise, food, yes. And travel, we have a nice travel section.
Speaking of travel, you have a really big incentive for your guests who attend the expo at the Springfield Town Center.
We have lots of door prizes at our expo. We have CVS gift cards and other kinds of things. But the grand door prize this year, one lucky person will win this, a 10-day trip for 2 to China, courtesy of Nexus Holidays. It includes airfare from Washington, airfare in China, luxury hotels, meals, most meals, everything else, the guided tours and whatnot. It's going to be the most exciting trip, and one person will walk away with that for 2.
Is there a consolation prize to carry their bags?
a CVS gift card, I guess.
Oh, a CVS gift card. I know they're going to need help with their bags. Valet parking,
See what you can work out with the winner. We'll publicize the name.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So, and then of course you'll have the flu shots, right?
Yes, regular and high dose.
Okay.
And if you have a Medicare card, it's free.
Oh, wonderful.
And we'll have health screenings, glaucoma, blood pressure, vascular screening, aortic screening as well.
All of that is free?
All that's also free.
Oh,
right?
That's fantastic.
Right, and we have great exhibitors. We have all kinds of medical specialties, and we have all kinds of housing opportunities, independent living and assisted living and continuing care.
Oh, that's so nice not to have to drive around to gather information.
Right,
but you can actually
good 50, 60 exhibitors there for people to pick up information, and lots of giveaways, of course, as well.
Well, as I had Charles Tofstoy here the other day, and he was talking about the Senior Olympics, and now 50-year-olds have finally qualified as seniors in some of these programs.
Right.
So perhaps people who are considering even making some financial decisions down the road would want to come to the expo.
The earlier you plan, the better, right?
Yes, and now just back to the Beacon, which is a fabulous magazine, and you have huge distribution. One of the things that I find really interesting are some of the recommendations and tips for saving money, like how to get money out of your pension before or you actually have to, or maybe you want to, but you don't want the penalties, or maybe how to get someone to give you a deal on something.
In the stores, for
Isn't
example.
that
Right. We had a
interesting?
very interesting article on very good tips for getting the best sales and talking to the salespeople and getting coupons and whatnot. Yeah, there's a lot of ways in which one can save money if you're savvy.
And have a little fun, I think.
Yeah, sure. And you mentioned the Senior Olympics, which of course is the cover story in our September issue.
Okay, so absolutely, everyone's got to check out the results. Now that hasn't finished yet. That's still going till the...
Yeah, it's just a cover story about the fact that the whole area, D.C., Maryland, Virginia, are all having Senior Olympics and preparing for the National Senior Olympics next year.
And now our seniors are getting more tech savvy, and I just wanted to touch on the Beacon's website and compliment you
And our
on
tech
the
section now in the Beacon, right? We
And
have a
your
section every month.
tech section, because I think that people will find the Beacon very, very searchable if they're looking for information.
Thank you. Yes, you can see all of our old issues, and you can read them cover to cover, and there's other kinds of stories and lots of other links and puzzles and games.
So the most important thing now is to remember September 25th.
Yes, we didn't even say that, did we? September 25th, noon to 4,
That's
Springfield Town Center, Beacon 50 Plus Expo. Come and bring your friends.
Excellent. I'll see you
Register
there.
for the door prize.
And register to win that trip to China. All right, everyone. That's the Sustainable Scoop. It was my pleasure having Stuart Rosenthal here with the Beacon Magazine. I'll see you next time. Back to the news desk.